My pen way sharper than the sword. Keep it cool on, make me pull a cord. My lord was in the trap, see the cracks in the decor. Still paint chips dropping on the floor. My lord, God bless ya. Smooth like Drexler, mind state. Train to move for self like Tesla. Crime rate boosted, chicks taking trips, trooping. Profited from them trips to Houston. GD getting every dollar. Counting stacks, either that or get the bouncing like Impalas. Had them jack boys all up on your collar. And 25's the new numbers for lows. I holla.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Out the window. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Right.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Pockets full of hundreds, no singles.
In the kitchen, get on the cone. I was working on a going till the morning. You was snowing, pushing on some buttons, turning nothing into something. It was lit off in my wallet, now these pockets super lumpy. Breaking bread with my partners on some choppers, stick my arm out the window just to shine on these bobbers, just to shine on these, recline on these. The wrist game roll, tell them anything goes. To the bass with the treble, mix the highs with low. Wood grain on the dash, wrap the wires with roll. Hot trunk for the show, inside it glow. Chrome grill and the woman will wide and slow. Hold up.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now, and on the hill, Shane McClanahan. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Mookie Betts will get us started. And a pitch. That one in the dirt, and that's how this game gets started. There's a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike two.
1-2.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. McClanahan. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And a pitch. And that's the strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1. Right side. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Back here at Tropicana Field. And today's starting pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low 2s. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Yandy Diaz. That's in there. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Kershaw fires. Ball 1 there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down. Now batting Wander Franco. This to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Yandy Diaz.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
And now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Peralta going back. To the right side, and that one handled to first. Lau out on the play. Third out, an inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, JD Martinez. Chris, when you look at the launch angle revolution, JD Martinez might be one of the first guys you'd come up with. Remember, he was released by the Astros in March of 2014. The Tigers signed him, sent him to AAA. He raked down there, and then once he was called up by Detroit, since then, he's been one of the top hitters in baseball. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the count 1-1.
Just hasn't stopped hitting, and I really think that because of how he was able to turn things around in his career, other guys started to realize maybe I can do the same thing. And I believe there are several players that followed the same path that ended up having a tremendous amount of success in the show.
On to first. 1 out in the second.
Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
No score here in the second. Next pitch is downstairs. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And now it's even up. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
That one inside. 3-2 now. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Miguel Vargas stands in now and watches strike one. And a pitch. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Raley takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 33, James.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
James Outman in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Oh, and 1 now. That one missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Muncy off of first with 2 away. Got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now in Tampa Bay. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And there's a ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1. And that's outside. And a big swing and a miss. In the dirt, gets to it, on to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Next is the designated hitter, Josh Lowe. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
One gone, runner at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Ball one low. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That was a moonshot, and the Rays take the lead. It's 2-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And stepping in for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses.
1-1.
And the count is 1-1. And another ball. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Backdoor breaking ball, and he didn't go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luke Raley digs in now. Swings and misses. Strike one. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And now the lefty got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And now it's Jose Siri. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Rays with a 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. On to the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
The Y to kick the pitch. And ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
David Peralta at the plate. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. Singing Mookie Betts, given name Marcus Lynn Betts. He attributes a nickname from his parents watching Mookie Blaylock play basketball.
Yeah, Boog, and the cool coincidence with that name are the initials, MLB.
That's right. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The 0-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mookie Betts blasts one out. His 12th of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. In there, and it's 0-1. Freeman getting to start at first, 33 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Out to short. Franco on to first, and Freeman is retired. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the bottom of the third, Yandy Diaz now.
The first baseman.
Diaz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. And that one is in for a strike.
Outside of the United States, Cuba has more players and representatives in Cooperstown than any other country. Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic are close behind.
This one in the air right field. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Wander Franco. Flied out his first time. Liner, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Lau at the plate, rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. Franco leads off first with one away.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
He goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Singled and scored his first time. In there for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And a 1-2. On the ground right side. They get the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Rays strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Right through there, got him. And there's 1 down.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Martinez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Muncy batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. fouled off to the right. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Well, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the fourth, now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is fouled back. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Here comes a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Christian Bethancourt. Reached on an infield single his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Luke Raley.
2 outs, base is empty. Luke Raley next to hit for the Rays. And there's the strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
And it's even up. And that one in the air, center field. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We played 4. It's the Rays 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, James Outman. The pitch. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Kicks and deals. On the ground, right side. And it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. One down. David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Hit on the ground to the right side. Good feed. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Dodgers 1. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
In for a strike, 0-1. The wind of the pitch. That one drifts inside. Stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
On a line, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Wander Franco. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
And he deals. Missed inside with the curve. Diaz, the base runner at first with one out. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Base is empty, one away. Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
pitch. In the dirt. Lau out on the play.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. High fly ball out into left center field. Peralta moving under this one. Brings it in for the third out. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Now it's Mookie Betts. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
And here it comes. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off.
You know, these Dodgers...
And a pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
He was all over that one. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
As he was out front that time. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
The batter now will be Will Smith. There's the strike. Betts, the runner at second with one away. That one's in there. And that is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Slow roller to third. Over to Diaz, and they get the out on Smith.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
Both you and I know how much attention to detail that J.D. Martinez pays. Kind of makes me think of Albert Pujols, who has been called the machine at times during his career. I'd venture to say you can put J.D. Martinez in that same category, at least the way he approaches his craft.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now for J.D. Martinez, his teammate when they won it all in 2018. Ian Kinsler called him the mad scientist. So maybe the machine and the mad scientist.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's out number 3. 1 left for LA, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound,
Now
Caleb
pitching for
Ferguson.
Los Angeles.
He's pitching on 2 days
Number
rest.
64, Caleb Ferguson.
Josh Lowe getting ready to
For the
hit.
Rays, the designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
The pitch. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches, 25 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high
Now
fastball in a two-strike
the third
situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Phil Bickford is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Full count.
Next pitch is popped up. Snags it for the second out.
The catcher, number 14, Christian Bethancourt.
Christian Bethancourt now at the plate. In the air, center field. Outman sizing this one up, grabs it on the run. And that is the third out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just blown away in that at bat.
The
3
second baseman,
fastballs, all
Miguel
strikes. He wasn't even able to
Vargas.
foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Vargas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
The punch out there. Now 2 out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. James Outman, the next to hit. That one to first. Diaz takes it to the bag, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rays 4, and the Dodgers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yency Almonte.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game.
Almonte.
And a pitch. Raley up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and a strike. Out towards left center. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
So man aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Outman makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Fly ball down the line. Betts settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that. Out number 2. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Wander Franco. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
On the ground to short, Rojas sends it across to first. That ends the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Rays 4 and the Dodgers 1. So a lefty out of the pen, Colin Poche.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
The shortstop.
The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And Poche ready to work. He swings and fouls one off. And now the lefty. The Rosarena after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Peralta in the box again. Takes a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here's Mookie to hit. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. Diaz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Left-hand batter waits and fouled off. The pitch. Freeman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Brule.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's Brandon Lowe. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Isaac Paredes. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Peralta on the move and puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is fouled back. And the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Josh Lowe digs in now. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rays held in check here, but they lead at 4-1. Staying in the game on defense, Isaac Paredes. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base.
Number 17.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher.
And he deals. And that's in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now J.D. Martinez. That's in there. Strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Smith aboard here at first with nobody out. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Arozarena racing, makes the catch. And now it's Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. So last chance for the Dodgers. And next for LA, Miguel Vargas. That one's in there, 0-1. In the dirt, blocked. And now a man into scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Silly. Wonder why nobody ever make it out the city. Heard he got in a heart full of envy. Nowadays, hate to see it when you win it. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love only real when they see that you made it. Just between me and you. Just between you. You just gotta see that. You just gotta see that. The crowd can't do what they do. Keep working and your dreams might come true.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Singing anthems. I was so clueless with the last name and some. Shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, shorty get inspired. How about that? How about that? This time, how he do that? Can't be sitting gentle in the storm. You gotta move that. I've been busy breaking down the walls. I'm getting through that. Girl, this ain't my final curtain call. I bet you knew that. How the f you figure that? I can't be laying on my back. I hear them knocking on my door, but love ain't living here no more. Holding life, I gotta squeeze. These lemons got me on my knees. They biting, they